Alright, Flower Clown here. I love air compressors for blowing up balloons. Trying to find something better. I've, of course, tried the little battery-operated balloon pumps. They all use this pump. This pump is actually for air horns, made by FAM, F-I-A-M-M. All the battery-operated balloon pumps, the 12-volt battery balloon pumps, they use this. And it's basically for semi-trucks for their air horns. Too slow, but it's tiny. It works. I mean, for restaurants and stuff, it might be good, but I deal a lot with lines. I need something faster. I tried this. This can barely blow up a 5-inch. It works okay with 9 and 11-inch rounds. 260s doesn't have a chance. Not enough air pressure to blow this up. So, nice little investment, but unless you're doing rounds, it's kind of useless. This one I've had, oh my god, probably 15 years. Bought it at Sears, probably $100 back then. Probably I'd have to say this one is almost 150 maybe now. I'm not really sure. All the Sears went out of business around here. But it's a 2 horsepower, 4-gallon tank. Works great, loud. This one I just bought this year. Seems like it never stops running because it's only a 1/3 horsepower. So, and it's a 3-gallon tank. Don't know what I want to do with that yet, but I've been using this one, but it seems like it's constantly running. I don't think the actual compressor part is putting enough air into the tank to keep up with me. Just got this one in the mail today. This is an ultra quiet one, so it is definitely quieter. It still makes some noise. So I'm going to try this, but still looking at some other things. And another guy that I'm working with, his name's Travis, also Crackerjack. He told me about possibly did some research. We're kind of working on a better pump together. He said something about refrigerator pumps. Refrigerators have little air compressor pumps. You don't really hear your refrigerator going off. So something we have to play with. But we're kind of in the process of trying to design a tower and everything else to have this one unit. So the only thing you have to do is take an extension cord, plug it in, and you're ready to go. Great for line work. Battery, I don't think it's going to have enough power for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on each one of these. I have them all plugged in. So we're going to show you how quiet this is compared to the big one and compared to the little one. This one I got at Harbor Freight. This one was $89. Like I said, this one was $99. This one was $200 for the California. What I have been using for the past couple years is this one, which is another Sears Craftsman. And this is a 3-gallon oilless air compressor. And I don't see a horsepower on here. I don't see a horsepower. So I don't know what this is. But this one's worked great. So this one's been working great. It fits in my box. It doesn't work now. I did a show last week, 2-hour balloon line gig. Worked for an hour and then all of a sudden I lost pressure. Tried flipping the switches, tried playing with it. Wouldn't start. So let me just briefly go through here and then I'll go through some of the other pumps with you as well. But this is the big monster. That's how loud it is. It's really loud. But I like it. So that one's loud. Granted, it's got the 4-gallon tank. I did use it at a show this weekend because I didn't have any other air compressors to use. I did like the fact that it would only basically kick on for about 30 seconds to a minute about every half hour, which is great. Like I said, this one constantly just kept going and going and going. This one I haven't tried yet. So, this is our noise on this one. This is our noise on this one. And then finally, that one. So that's what we're dealing with. So that is a lot quieter. What I will also do is put them in my box, and then that muffles the sound a little bit, so we'll get a... And then I will show you the tower and how it works and how you can control the airflow. So if you want a lot of air coming out, you can do it. If you want a little bit of air, it is a helium tank nozzle, so you can control it, which I do like. So let's go from here. This is the box that I've been using. So Kind of muffles the sound a little bit. I still got 50 foot of hose and probably another foot, 100 feet of extension cord. So if possible, I'd like to keep this as far away from me as possible, just because of course, the noise and the vibration and that, and just when I'm making balloons and talking to the kids, I don't want to have the thing going off and going brrr. But I put the big 4-gallon air compressor in here, so I'm gonna flip that on. I did kind of put a little bit of spray in foam to kind of muffle the sound a little bit. Doesn't help so much because I don't have it on the sides. I do have some foam in the bottom, a rubber mat, and I did drill some holes in there for airflow. But I'm going to turn this on. Close it. So, still makes a lot of noise, you can hear it, but it does work. So, that's the big compressor. I have to put it in here actually sideways because it doesn't fit the other way. So that's that baby, and it goes in just like that. Now we're going to try the 1/3 horsepower 3-gallon tank. That baby right there. That does fit in there. Of course the handle has to go down, but it does set in there. So that's this compressor. Definitely makes a big difference when it muffles the sound being in the box, so that's a positive. So that's that one. And lastly, it's the California compressor. So I got that one in there. Fits in there nice and easy. It's a little bit heavy. Not too bad. Sets in there nicely. A lot quieter. I do notice this has a lot more vibration to it though. But inside, you can barely hear it. So I'm happy with that compressor. So we'll see how well it blows up the balloons, how long the tank lasts, which I'll probably know after a few gigs, or at least after 1 gig. But it does rattle. Seems like it rattles a lot more, so you gotta kind of turn. That rattles the metal, but if I kind of get a little pressure, granted I can put a balloon around it, so that'll help out that. But that's a little California air tool compressor. So that's the one I'm going to be trying out now until I come up with something better. All right, this is what we're dealing with. So I got my box. My air compressor tower, which I kind of made, and the pump one. So pump one, filbert pumps, pretty similar. Used them both. Never really owned. I did own a filbert pump years ago. I think I sold it, but I've tried them, played with them. T. Meyer's pump I like. It's a little bit heavier. It's the pump one. It's plastic. It's durable. The only thing that's ever broken off was the tip. And, you know, general maintenance, but that's like any pump. So I like the filbert pump because it's really, really light. You can pick it up with one finger. This not so much. This is a little bit heavier. So basically I took this tower design because I like it and kind of made the air compressor tower as well. So this is my air compressor tower. So I kind of wrapped it in duct tape because of course the PVC looks bad. Eventually I would like to get a wrap to wrap this. But it's basically bought the T. Meyer's base, drilled a big hole in the bottom for the hose. Blech. A toilet flange to kind of hold it together. PVC pipe cap, and then on the very top put a air compressor, not an air compressor, helium tank nozzle on the top. And then I have my little cutter here too as well, which is really nice to have. So I'm going to kind of show you what I like and what I like to deal with as far as this, and show you what it's like to blow up the balloon. So I'm going to start out with the pump one, and go take a balloon. What I did on the pump one is actually if you take the tip and you cut it on a 45-degree angle, it widens the hole, making the air come out faster, making the pump a little bit faster, and also easier to get the balloon on because you're dealing with more of a point than just a flat surface. And the flat surface takes a little while to get the balloon on there. This I can go a lot faster, so I can easily put the balloon on there, push it down, fully inflated, nice and firm. So that goes fast. Problem is, as I get older, 4 or 5 hours of this constantly for every 260, it's getting a little bit old. That's why I'm trying to get something with a little bit less work and still keeping the same speed. So with my tower here, the air compressed tower, just put the bolt on it, blows it up just as fast as a good push down. Not as slow as the bzzz, so those I don't like. But also on this one, I can blow up 160s parts. Usually I tend to stick with 260s on the pumps. Nice thing about having this, you can actually control the amount of air. So the farther you push it over, the faster the air comes out. So with a 160, I can blow it up and pretty much control the air. And if I need to, there it goes, blowing up, so it's getting back. I think it's about 6 to 10 260s, and that has to kick on. So that's going to be kicking on quite a bit. And right now, hold on, turns off pretty quick, so that's a plus. But with the helium tank nozzle, I can really control the speed. So with a 160, if I wanted to blow it up slowly, I can blow it up slowly. If I wanted to go fast, I can go fast. Another really nice feature when you're using an air compressor is doing your little techniques. Doing a curl, I can put that on there, get a nice trim curl. So that works great. So those are the differences. Total, this, I forget how much T. Myers charged me for the base. I think it was 20 bucks, $15, somewhere around there. So basically in parts, I probably have $50 here. Probably another $50 to $75 for the box. And then the compressors run anywhere from $89 to $200. So with all that, I got a pretty nice system that I like. And from there, I think that's it. We're trying to design a better pump. So we're still in the process. If anybody has any ideas or any other kind of pumps, especially the refrigerator pumps, if anybody's worked with those or knows a guy that does appliance repair, that would be great. If we could talk to him or send him an email. So that's the Flower Clown air compressor pump. Got it?